It's now. It's what's happening.
From the All Indiana Podcast Network.
What's happening?
It's what's happening this week in Indy and surrounding areas.
Tell me more.
This is In the Community. In the Community.
Welcome to the In the Community podcast. I'm Wish TV's events manager, Allan Haw. It is Valentine's weekend. If you're looking for something to do, I've got you covered with some of the best stuff from the Wish TV community calendar. So let's get into it. Here's what's happening for the weekend of Friday, February 14th through Sunday, February 16th, 2025. I'll tell you about a night filled with timeless romance and more from the Wish TV community calendar. Let's make it a great weekend and find out what's going on in the community.
I want you to pay attention because this is important. Getting in shape and losing weight can literally be a life or death decision. Heart disease, diabetes, even cancer. Your lifestyle decisions dictate your health. Maybe you think you can't do it, but I know you can. If you have three key components. One, you need a specific day-by-day fitness plan that's already proven to work so you won't quit. Two, a healthy nutrition plan that's integrated into your fitness plan that's easy to follow. And three, support from a community all pulling for each other's success. I'm Carl, the CEO of Body. That's Body with an I. Body helps people achieve their goals with these three factors. That's where the magic happens. Body has the programs that are proven to help you lose up to 10 to 15 pounds in just 3 weeks, 30 to 40 pounds in 90 days. You just need to commit. This is so important for you. Go to body.com, that's BODI.com, and we'll get you the fast results you want step by step.
The Sleep Number Smart Bed is the best bed for couples, and there's a good reason for that. Only Sleep Number Smart Beds let you choose your ideal comfort and support on your side of the bed. Firmer or softer on either side. Sleep Number does that. Perhaps you want your side cooler, and your partner wants their side warmer. Sleep Number does that too. You choose what's right for you, making it the best bed for the both of you. The Sleep Number Smart Bed will even automatically respond and adjust to your movements to help you sleep comfortably all night long. Your smart bed will even learn how you sleep and provide you personalized insights to help you sleep even better. Why choose a Sleep Number Smart Bed? So you can choose your ideal comfort on either side. And now, save 40% on the new Special Edition Smart Bed. Ends Monday. Shop a Sleep Number store near you. See store or sleepnumber.com for details.
This week's featured event is a night filled with heart-pounding music, unforgettable dance moves, and the timeless romance of Dirty Dancing.
Dirty Dancing in Concert comes to Brown County Music Center in Nashville, Indiana on Saturday, February 15th. And joining us ahead of the performance is lead vocalist Michael D'Elia. Thanks for being here, man. We appreciate it.
Thanks for having me. Excited to be here.
I want to start here. This was my mom's favorite movie growing up. I've seen Dirty Dancing countless times. I couldn't even begin to count. Did you grow up a fan of this movie as well and of this storyline?
Yeah, I mean, who isn't really? I watched it a couple of times growing up. I've now seen it, 300 times doing the show. But I'm still not sick of it. It's such a great film.
How does the show differ from the movie? Because I think that's people's first thought is like, wait a second, am I just going to watch the movie live, or is this a totally different concept?
So the way the show works is we're playing the actual film, but the music is removed, and we have a live band and singers like myself performing the music as it happens while the film plays. So when Baby goes to the party and she's carrying a watermelon and Do You Love Me is playing, we're performing that as it's happening.
That's a wild concept, and I don't know that I've ever heard or seen anything like that before.
Yeah, I really haven't seen anything like it either. I've seen films where they have a live orchestra, but you really don't see singers involved.
What does that do to a movie like that? Because obviously the movie's iconic, the music is iconic, but when you have that live feel along with the movie, that has to add an extra element.
I think it certainly does. I mean, audiences seem to get excited. It just adds this added layer. It almost, draws you deeper into the film.
We've done this whole interview, and I've looked at your sweatshirt like 100 times. That is one of the coolest sweatshirts I've ever seen in my lifetime.
Thank you. I know. I love it. I wear it every day.
Do you feel a need to carry on some of that iconic, themes and aspects of this movie, just like that sweatshirt and the music and all of that?
Yeah, I mean, the movie is so iconic and it has such a legacy, and it means a lot to so many people. So you want to make sure that you're giving people what they want, what they're coming for. So we do our best to honor the music from the film, and also, the chemistry that those characters, Patrick Swayze and Jennifer Grey, have on screen as well.
Do you have a favorite song to perform?
I mean, it's got to be "Time of My Life."
Has to be.
It gets the crowd going. People go wild. It, puts a smile on everybody's face. It's my favorite part.
Can you feel the audience anticipating that moment? Because the people who are there have seen the movie probably thousands of times as well, so they know when that's coming.
Yeah, you can feel it. There's like a whole shift in the energy in the room, and everyone kind of like leans forward. They start getting their cameras out, and you just start with that first word, the "now I," and everybody goes wild, and it's so much fun.
We've been singing it nonstop here in the newsroom because we've been promoting this concert coming up, and it's been a lot of fun to find out who is old enough to remember the movie, who's seen it now, and in their adulthood and all of that. And I think it's been interesting hearing everyone's stories around the movie. Do you have anything that sticks out to you as a fan of not only the movie but also as a performer within this show now?
I mean, really just getting to do this show, I've created so many memories. You see the way people relate to it and how much people love it. And so that's just added such a stronger connection for me, because now, no matter where I go, every time I hear these songs, and you hear them everywhere, I always think of this and this performance and all the people that, I get to interact with.
Let me ask you this, because you've done this show, you mentioned hundreds of times at this point. Does it feel different every time to you? Because I would think audience interaction, things like that, would really change the element as well. Yeah,
I mean, we want to make sure that we're keeping it fresh and exciting. Obviously, it's a film, so we have to stay, pretty in time. We can't stray too much, but with any live performance, you're adding a new element. Everything's new every time. So it changes.
Well, we are so excited for this to get here. It's going to be at the Brown County Music Center in Nashville, Indiana, Saturday, February 15th. We will have all the information on our website so that you guys can get over there and check out the show. Michael, thank you so much for joining us, and congratulations on everything.
Thank you so much. Thanks for having me.
After thrilling tens of thousands of fans all over the world, this highly anticipated tour will make a stop at the Brown County Music Center in Nashville, Indiana, Saturday, February 15th at 8 o'clock. This unique concert experience combines a screening of the digitally remastered Dirty Dancing movie with a live band performing iconic songs from the multi-platinum soundtrack. The result is an electrifying, one-of-a-kind, live-to-film concert experience that promises to have you reliving the passion and excitement of the 1987 classic in a whole new way. In addition to the concert, the evening will culminate with an incredible after-party with guests invited to sing, dance, and reminisce as you relive the unforgettable moments that made Dirty Dancing a cultural phenomenon. February 12th through the 17th, the Butler Ballet presents Midwinter Dances at the Schrott Center for the Arts, featuring Paul Taylor's modern dance masterpiece, Cloven Kingdom, staged by Susan McGuire, Professor Emeritus. There will also be alternating programs in the repertory by Butler Ballet resident choreographers. This is a really rigorous activity, so did you know that the dancers in Butler Ballet's Midwinter Dances often go through a pair of pointe shoes in less than 2 or 4 weeks, averaging around $120 a pair? This can create a serious financial burden for dancers and their families. You can help support the dancers of Butler Ballet with a gift to the Pointe Shoe Fund today. It's Polar Plunge season. You can take the plunge at one of 19 events across Indiana to raise money and awareness for Special Olympics Indiana. This week, you can plunge in Greenwood at Dyes Walk Country Club. As a participant in Special Olympics' signature annual fundraiser, you need to raise a minimum of $99 for the opportunity to take part in this bucket list event, challenging individuals and teams to take an icy dip to demonstrate your commitment to the cause. You'll be freezing for a reason. All proceeds directly support training and competition opportunities for the more than 19,000 Special Olympics athletes throughout the state. The Indianapolis Public Library is having a block party, not the kind where they shut down St. Clair St, the kind with Legos. Kids are invited to flex their creative muscles and building skills this Saturday, February 15th, and again on February 22nd from 10 until 11 at the Indianapolis Central Library. Stop by the second floor to create with Legos, blocks, and other kid-friendly building materials. Children under 12 need to bring an adult. Mallow Run Winery is having another winter warm-up this Saturday and Sunday, February 15th and 16th. Enjoy satisfying soups and freshly baked breads that will warm your belly this winter. Enjoy great meals and live music. Food is served noon to 6 o'clock. This weekend's feature soup, loaded baked potato. Live music from 2 until 5 on the covered heated patio with the Wilsons on Saturday and Jenna and Joel on Sunday. Plus, there's wine tasting in the tasting room. Seating is limited and is on a first-come, first-served basis. Centerpoint Brewing Company, in partnership with Indiana on Tap and On Tap Tickets, excited to present the 8th annual Frigid Digits Winter Beer Fest on Saturday the 15th. The event will take place from 1 until 5 and will again feature unlimited samples from more than 40 Indiana craft breweries and distilleries. Like previous years, this one-of-a-kind winter festival is boldly going where few Indiana events have gone before in February. Outdoors. The event will be held in the unique, partially covered outdoor lot in front of Centerpoint Brewing Company at 1125 East Brookside Avenue in Indianapolis. Live DJ music will complement the event, and local food trucks will again be on site to greet hungry attendees. Everyone will also be allowed convenient access into Centerpoint's tap room for additional beers, seating, and, yes, warmer temperatures for those who need it. And don't forget the games, plus the return of the Beer Yetis, a fire dancer, and other cold weather entertainment surprises that'll make it a don't-miss event. Celebrate Valentine's Day by enjoying some perfect pairings with your perfect partner, significant other, or best friend at Connor Prairie's Cheers to Chocolate and Whiskey event Saturday, February 15th from 7 until 8:30. Learn about the history of cacao and how it is processed into delicious chocolate. Then enjoy a pairing flight of ethically sourced chocolates and wine and whiskey tastings that elevate both. You'll be guided through tasting tactics to help you discover the alchemy of sweet, bitter, fruit, vanilla, and oak coming together in harmony. Warm those winter blues with some of Indiana's finest blues bands at the Bloomington Winter Blues Fest, Saturday, February 15th at the Buzzkirk Chumley Theater, featuring King B and the Stingers, a 6-piece blues and soul and funk band for Bloomington, Mike Milligan and Steam Shovel, an original powerful soulful group from Kokomo, celebrating 30 years of touring and recording with their album on Mojo Hut Records, it's Kokomo Honey, and Gordon Bonham, who grew up in Hammond, Indiana, and brings together a mix of styles from the Mississippi Delta to the back alleys of Chicago, from big Texas shuffles to jumpin' West Coast swing. All the great music starts at 7:30. And Monday is President's Day. Celebrate at the home of President Benjamin Harrison, where live reenactors engage with you as if it were 1891, and the Harrisons are home from the White House for a brief trip. Tour through Benjamin Harrison's beautiful 1874 Italian Victorian home, while masterful reenactors engage with you and your guests. Visit with the president in his library, say hello to the butler in the back parlor, see what the cooks are making in the kitchen, and speak with Mrs. Harrison in the dining room. Or you could meet our 16th president during a special President's Day celebration at the Indiana State Museum. Abraham Lincoln will regale you with stories of the hilarity and heartbreak of his life, as well as excerpts from his most famous speeches. Well, these are just a few of the events you'll find on the Wish TV community calendar. You can find more information about these events and more. Plus, if you have an event you'd like to share, well, just click on the link in the show notes. That'll take you right to the Wish TV community calendar, where you can let everyone know about your event. I hope you'll follow this podcast so you can keep up on everything that's going on, and maybe tell a friend about it if you find it helpful. I'm Wish TV's events manager, Allan Haw, and I'll be back again next week to help you plan a great weekend in the community on the All Indiana Podcast Network.
From Wish TV, this is In the Community. Discover more and learn more about what's happening in Indy and surrounding areas at wishtv.com.
And when you follow Wish TV on Facebook,
Check out more podcasts from the All Indiana Podcast Network now at allindianapodcastnetwork.com.